for anybody that wants to just run into something, not with ragdoll physics, but just to knock something over, to make a mod for something simple like that. You would just make like a cube, like an ice cube, more or less. Just something large enough to encase the object. And I'm going to move him up off the ground just a bit. And I'm going to scale this cube to be larger. It don't need to be too much larger. But it does need to be off the ground. You don't want it to spawn in the ground, not a mod. See, it can be, it don't have to be that. Let's see if I can move it just a bit. Now I got a plug-in for exporting Jbeams. I can tell you the link for it. Notes, links. Here it is. This is the Jbeam exporter, or the link for it. So I put it in the description. And you need Notepad++, and probably the Jbeam Editor too. But anyways, with that add-on installed, the Jbeam exporter, what I'll do is I'll save the file first. Alright. It won't let you export until you do that. And then I'll go to edit mode and triangulate this box. Triangulate faces. And then mesh Jbeam nodes connector. That'll reinforce it so it's stronger. Then in object mode, I'll export this cube as a Jbeam. Alright, now I need a folder to put it in. So what I'm going to do, I made that rock a little while ago. I'm just going to use that rock, basically all the stuff from it, and just rewrite it. So instead of rock, it'll be alien. And then I just got to change the mod info to alien from rock. And save it. And then in the vehicles, I changed this folder to alien. And of course, I'm not using the textures from the rock, so I can get them out of here. Or that preview picture for it, or the model. I will use the Jbeam though, and I'll use this, but I'll change the stuff to the materials to the alien stuff. So it's alien skin and alien eye are the two materials. vehicles, alien, and I'll get to the name of the textures here in a second. I mean the file names for those textures. The material name. You know what I mean. It's not going to have a normal map. Well, it may at some point. If I decide to add it, I'll just take this out for now. Yeah. And to make two of them, two textures, you have to put a bracket and a comma. Then when you're done with your textures, you just have a bracket without a comma. Oh, I put an underscore in that, didn't I? All three the same name. Alright, what's the texture names? I'm gonna rename them. I don't. Let me export him first. Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and export it. I'll plow transforms and export a DAE into that folder that I was just in. Alien vehicles, alien DAE, selection only, geometry, apply modifiers, render, and it's going to copy the textures over there. So let me get back over there where it put them. Let me rename this long name to just alien skin. I don't know why it does that. That's a damn. Alright, so I got these renamed. I'm just gonna, so there ain't no problems, I'm gonna reload them in Blender with that name, or change this in here so it's got the, so it writes it also to the DAE file. I don't want the DAE looking for another name than what's in the folder. So that's the skin. And I'll just leave brown eye. Alright, let me re-export it. And I got the box already exported. Now I'll just have to add these to that materials file. So it's got the right texture in there. And then that one. That should be good to go there. Now I'm going to import in the Jbeam into there. Let me rename it to Alien. Drag it into here in the Notepad++, and in the export folder where that cube got sent to. Now I'll drag the cube over here, and now I'll just replace the rock. I'll replace the well, it's going to be alien. I'll replace its stuff with the cube stuff. So the first thing will be these nodes. They'll get placed with the other mods nodes. The mesh is alien mesh. I didn't mean to put that mesh in there, but since it's already in there, I'll just leave it. The group, I just leave it to D1. Same thing was on the rock, but no point changing it. Get rid of these old beams from the other object and replace them with the new beams from this object. And then finally the triangles. And get them out of there. Replace them with the ones from this little simple box. And that should be everything you have to do. It ain't gonna weigh 350 per node, so I'm gonna put like 3. Well, I'll put like 10 actually. And I think I'll leave everything else. And save it. Now I'll hide this box and just look at this little alien guy here. Hit print screen and then load something like your photo editing program, which I don't have it open yet. Paste, and then let's see, I'll use this for a preview pic. Scale the image no larger than 400 wide. Save it in the mod folder. In unpacked alien vehicles alien, and it'll be called, oh shit, I gotta export, not save as. Export. Default.jpg. Then that's going to be your little preview pick when you pick your car, but you'll be picking him. That should be everything. I can't think if there's anything else I'm forgetting. I think that's it. I'll load it up, see if he spawns correctly. Yep, there he is, a little fella. And see, he's just in a box, like an ice cube, and very light. Now, just flung him somewhere. I didn't mean to go in the damn water. Where'd he go? I was paused. I didn't set the... Son of a bitch. Why is it upside down? Instability. Probably the weight. Need to add more weight. If the weight's too little or the dampening's too less, that's too much beam spring, too little beam. It's just like a fine balance of crap that can mess it up. And it'll just become unstable. And it's just a box, you know, simple box, but that's how you get simple stuff. Like, you know, I was gonna make, son of a bitch, I was gonna make all my stuff like my little people in my level where you could run into them. I did one of them, but they're not gonna all have like ragdoll physics. Hell, it'd be pretty performance hungry. So I was gonna just have little, like they're in little ice cubes, so you could hit them. It'd be better than just running through them, or them stopping the car like a brick wall. You know. Yeah, I didn't set the reference nodes for it, so the camera acts kind of crazy. And just run into it. Damn, it's tall. It's tall. I'm like a sound like a damn statue. I thought the damn thing would be smaller than that. I was thinking it was going to be the size of like a toddler. Right now, to make this thing where it's like a damn dummy, like the one I was starting on, Buddy. I mean, that's more of a process. It's a lot more of a process to do that. She's missing some triangles. But to get the little pieces and stuff to break and whatnot, like you can look at, it's more complicated than say that. But you can see how this is just like an ice cube, more or less. And that's all I was trying to make a quick video on how to do that. Compared to that takes a lot more time to do. Maybe that's something, you know, if somebody wants to do, they want to run into something like a mannequin or something, or knock over like a wall that's just simple. Because you got simple geometry like this, it's a lot, you can have a lot more crap that you can interact with than something complicated that's got a lot more, you know, physics going on. But what I'll do, I'll take this file, you can see how I did this video. I'll take this little mod and You can change whatever you want on it. If you follow along with what I did, you can encase your own object. Uh, all you got to change really are the textures and uh, the nodes, the beams, and the triangles.